The Titanic. The name alone sparks images of tragedy, mystery, and luxury. A behemoth of its time, cutting through the waves on its maiden voyage across the Atlantic. But behind the story of its fateful voyage lies a web of unbelievable facts that you may not have heard before. Tonight we delve deeper. We cast aside the familiar narrative and plunge into the depths of history to uncover 10 shocking truths about the RMS Titanic. In the early years of the 20th century, a new breed of ocean liner was emerging, colossal in size and ambition, and among them the RMS Titanic stood as a true giant. When she set sail in 1912, she was the largest moving man-made object on the planet. Imagine a structure so vast, stretching over 880 feet long. The Titanic wasn't just a ship, it was a floating city, a testament to human ingenuity and the insatiable desire to conquer the seas. Yet for all its size and might, the Titanic met a tragic end, a stark reminder that even the grandest of creations are but fragile vessels in the face of nature's raw power. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the capricious nature of fate and the humbling reality of our place in the grand theater of life. The Titanic wasn't just a ship, it was a statement, a symbol of human progress and ambition, touted as the pinnacle of maritime engineering. The White Star Line declared the Titanic practically unsinkable. Designed with advanced safety features, the Titanic had watertight compartments to contain flooding. The Titanic's maiden voyage was cut short by an iceberg. The unsinkable ship sank in just over 2 hours. The disaster shattered the illusion of unsinkability, changing maritime safety forever. Imagine this, the largest ship ever built, a floating city filled with over 2,000 souls, sailing across a dark, vast ocean. Now imagine this, that ship, equipped to carry over 3,000 passengers, only has enough lifeboats for a little over half of the souls on board. The shortage of lifeboats on the Titanic wasn't just a logistical error. It was a fatal flaw that transformed a disaster into a catastrophe. The image of those lifeboats bobbing in the icy water filled with the fortunate few while hundreds more were left behind is a haunting reminder of the human cost of this tragedy. Imagine the Titanic, its lights ablaze against the night, a beacon of warmth amidst the vast darkness of the North Atlantic. At 11:40 p.m. on April 14, 1912, that illusion was shattered. The unsinkable ship collided with an iceberg, sending shockwaves through its steel hull. Mortally wounded, its fate was sealed by a force of nature. Water poured into the breached compartments, dragging the ship towards its doom. Panic and dread filled the air as the gravity of the situation became clear. The Titanic's struggle lasted a mere 2 hours and 40 minutes, a short window of time forever etched in maritime history. We often envision the iceberg that sank the Titanic as a monstrous, towering behemoth, a mountain of ice dwarfing the ship. But the reality, as is often the case, is more nuanced, more subtly terrifying. The portion of the iceberg visible above the waterline, the part that caught the fatal glimpse of the Titanic's lookout, was deceptively small. But beneath the surface, hidden from view, lurked the true danger. The iceberg wasn't just a physical obstacle, it was a symbol of the unseen forces that can disrupt even the most meticulously laid plans. The night was still, the air heavy with the scent of salt and fear. The Titanic, once a beacon of warmth and light, was now a sinking tomb, sending out a desperate plea for salvation into the vast emptiness of the North Atlantic. From the wireless room, high above the increasingly frantic decks, a chilling message crackled across the airwaves. CQD, 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 we have struck an iceberg, sinking. Position 41.46 north, 50.14 west. The distress call, a beacon of hope amidst the encroaching despair, was picked up by a handful of vessels, including the Carpathia and the Californian. The Titanic's message, a chilling testament to the fragility of human endeavor, echoed across the waves. The RMS Titanic wasn't just a mode of transportation, it was a destination in itself. For the wealthy elite of the Edwardian era, it was a floating palace, a testament to human achievement and extravagance. To step aboard the Titanic was to enter a world of unparalleled luxury. Imagine yourself strolling along her decks, the salty air tinged with the aroma of fine tobacco and expensive perfume. First-class passengers enjoyed a level of opulence rarely seen on land, let alone at sea. The Titanic boasted a library, a swimming pool, and a gymnasium outfitted with the latest equipment. For those seeking culinary delights, there were restaurants offering gourmet meals prepared by world-class chefs. The Titanic's story is not just one of maritime disaster, it's a glimpse into a bygone era of luxury and the stark realities of social stratification. The Titanic's passenger manifest read like a who's who of the Edwardian era, a glittering tapestry of wealth, privilege, and ambition. Among the first-class passengers were titans of industry, heirs to vast fortunes, and luminaries from the world of arts and entertainment. John Jacob Astor IV, one of the wealthiest men in the world, boarded the Titanic with his pregnant wife, Madeline. Isidore Straus, co-owner of Macy's department store, and his wife Ida, inseparable in life, chose to face their fate together as the ship went down. Benjamin Guggenheim, mining magnate, famously donned his finest evening wear, declaring, "We've dressed up in our best and are prepared to go down like gentlemen." The sinking of the Titanic, a tragedy that transcended social strata, claimed the lives of the rich and the poor, the famous and the unknown. For decades, the Titanic's resting place remained a mystery, a watery grave shrouded in darkness and speculation. The ocean, vast and unforgiving, held its secrets close, guarding the remains of the once grand vessel. Then, in 1985, 73 years after the tragedy, a team of explorers led by Dr. Robert Ballard embarked on a groundbreaking expedition. Armed with advanced sonar technology, they set out to find the lost ship, their mission fueled by a blend of scientific curiosity and a desire to unravel the mysteries of the deep. At a depth of 12,500 feet, in the cold, dark depths of the North Atlantic, they found her. The discovery of the Titanic's wreck sent ripples of shock and awe around the world. The wreck, a haunting spectacle of twisted metal and preserved artifacts, serves as a solemn reminder of the Titanic's tragic fate and the enduring fascination with this maritime disaster. The term maiden voyage evokes a sense of new beginnings, a ship embarking on its first grand adventure. But for the Titanic, this notion of a pristine beginning is a misconception, a detail often overlooked in the annals of history. Before setting sail for New York, the Titanic had already completed a trial run, a short but significant voyage to Cherbourg, France, and Southampton, England. This preliminary journey, often overshadowed by the tragedy that followed, was crucial in testing the ship's systems and preparing it for its intended purpose, ferrying passengers across the Atlantic in unparalleled luxury and speed. The Titanic's maiden voyage to New York, therefore, was not its first foray into the open ocean. It was, however, its final journey, a voyage that would forever cement its place in maritime history. The story of the Titanic continues to captivate us, not only because of its tragic end, but also because of the fascinating facts that surround it. It was a ship of dreams, a symbol of luxury, and ultimately, a lesson in the power of nature. The Titanic's story is a tapestry woven from ambition and hubris, innovation and tragedy. It serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of human life, the capricious nature of fate, and the enduring power of storytelling. What do you think about these unbelievable facts? Drop a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories from history. Until next time, stay curious.